One of the reasons we learn scales and chords is so that we can play the songs we love. But one of the main reasons I use songs is to teach and ground those concepts. It may turn out that you love the song or you don't, but the song can become an etude for the concepts you're working on. Belle is going to be a great one to work on our drop 3 chords. There's also a difference between teaching you how a song is done and teaching you how to play it yourself. Sometimes you just present all the material and expect the person to do it, and sometimes you walk through the different aspects of mastering it. I want to do a bit of a hybrid of that today, and so this may take a little bit longer and may even end up being 2 different lessons. If drop 3 chords are new to you, you can learn them in this song, but I'd actually recommend that you go back and look at my video on drop 3 chords and even on shell chords. Let's have a look at the beginning of the song now though. This is the G6 chord. We learned it before. We're using a G and an E note to make the 6. The B note is the 3, the D is the 5. So that's this image here. He also includes this open E string, a little redundant, it's just a sound effect. We already have an E note here. And we want to mute the 5th string. Some people will do that by playing with their thumb. I play with my fingers here. The way I've indicated this is he's going to strum it, hold it for a half note, strum 5 quarter notes, beats 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, and then he pauses and holds that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and then he starts the chords. The different elements that I would learn to get through this song would be first, learn the chords. Let's play the G major 7. Learn how to go to the G major 6 from it. That was the first thing I had to learn, using this song really for an introduction for me to my drop 3s. The only note that remains in common in this chord change is the pinky on the B note. Even though when you look at the picture, there's 3 notes that haven't really changed, and a piano player would not have to worry about it. He'd have 4 fingers down and just move one of them. The guitarist has to twist the whole chord around. When I do that, I think of these 2 fingers switching spots, the pointer and the middle. They actually don't, but that's how it feels to me. The middle shoots down to where the pointer had been on the G note. The pinky has remained. That's our 3rd there. So again, this D note shoots to the G, the ring fingers come free, it comes into the D note that was just vacated by the middle finger, and the pointer pushed off the G goes to the E note on the 4th string. Use your pinky as the anchor to get back and forth. You can strum them any way you like. I'm playing the 6th string with my thumb, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd with my fingers. With this muted, you can strum as well, but I'm using my digits to play them, and I'm just playing my own rhythm. I'm not really playing the song at this moment. Here's the major 7 again. So learn that. Get very comfortable with that. Learn not just the fingering. If you're learning from tabs, don't learn that this is 3, 4, 4, 3 only. Actually learn what you're doing. This is a major 7 chord. There's my major 7, there's my 3, there's my 5. This is a G chord with F sharp, B, and D. I substitute an E note for the F sharp note. This is a 6. When I need 6s, this is a shape I'll have used in the drop 3 program. As you know, when you're learning a chord, don't play a whole song and encounter that chord rarely in the song. Take the chord and learn the change all by itself. Isolate it. By the time you play through the song once, you can get 100 reps in on that one change. We'll move move on to the next now. The minor 7 has these 3 notes, D, B flat, F, and a G. And the minor 6, the F, becomes E again. If I'm using all 4 fingers, that change is quite nice. The 2 higher notes, the B flat and D, stay. The other 2, again in my mind, are switching positions with each other. If the middle finger shoots to the G and the pointer comes out, it almost has no choice but to go to the E note. In actuality, I'm probably not going to fret these 3 notes with fingertips. I'm probably catching them with a bar. There's my D, B flat, and F with this ring finger planted on them. You could do it with a semi-bar and a pinky on one of the notes. However you like, but again, do the same thing. Practice over and over on that one pattern. With your major 7, major 6, minor 7, minor 6, you've got almost the entire song. There's one more chord to learn, and that's the dominant 7. He plays that here at the A flat. This chord you can be forgiven for playing as a bar chord. If you thought of your big bar chord A flat, that's something you probably know quite well. You could go from A minor 7 to the A flat 7. I am going to use a full fingering for it rather than a bar, just from habit and just so that you get used to the idea. We have all the same notes that we would have in an A flat bar chord with the 7, the pinky removed, or the bottom 4 strings of that would be a drop 2. We want the 2nd string in this as well though. This fingering to me is a little bit awkward. Lining up these 3 fingers, a string apart each, and then putting the pinky in on the triangle. But it's worth learning, so I work on it in this song. So those are the chords you need. You could practice then from A minor 7 to the A flat 7. So we got major 7s, major 6, minor 7, minor 6, 5th fret minor 7, and then the dominant 7 at the 4th fret. We also have minor 7 at the 7th fret, B minor 7, and minor 6 at the 8th fret, C minor 6. So just like we did minor 7, minor 6 on G, we'll do minor 7, minor 6, nope, slide her up to C. So with no concern about the actual rhythm of the song, you could play through it just playing the chords, working out some kind of bossa nova pattern, or just strum them. That would be a great way to learn the song. Make sure you can do all your chords. Let's look at one pass through the song. It's repeated 3 times on this. To get your G6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Major 7, major 6, G minor 7, minor 6, repeat major 7, major 6, B minor 7, C6, A minor 7, A minor 6, A minor 7, A flat 7, G major 7, up to the C minor 6, A minor, A flat again, and you start again. G major 7, G6, G minor 7, G minor 6, G major 7 and G major 6, G major 7 and G major 6 again, B, C, A minor, minor 6, A minor 7 again, A flat, G, G minor 6, C minor 6, A minor 7, A flat, and G. The pattern goes one more time. I've just played it twice there. The next thing I would want to do is learn the rhythm he does, or a facsimile of it, learning a bossa nova rhythm. I'm going to pause here and do another introduction just in case I need to do a second lesson for this.